Wow, has my social media been blowing up? Some of it's because of some videos I've done, but a lot of it is because of the news that's coming out from Wizards of the Coast and the open gaming license and all that's going on with it. I'm not going to address it because I don't know what's going to come of it. I find it bothersome. I find it troubling. I find it very worrying. But one of the questions I get quite a bit is why I seem to support Wizards of the Coast and why I support the Dungeons and Dragons line. Number one, I don't. But because of the work I do, I use the term Dungeons and Dragons because I work with a lot of people who have no experience with role playing games. They have no idea about the industry and everything that goes on with it. Those of us here in these spaces on TikTok and on Instagram and on Reddit and various other social medias, we know what's happened at Wizards of the Coast. We know about the open gaming license. We know about the problems with Spelljammer and various other problematic things that Wizards of the Coast has done. The general public, who have never been introduced into this hobby, do not know about it. All they know is the game Dungeons and Dragons. So I get approached by people because they know of the work I do and they say, hey, I would like to play Dungeons and Dragons. I would like to get involved in the hobby. And that's where the conversation begins. That is where I begin to teach them about role playing games. And over the course of teaching them about them, I talk about the problematic elements. I tell them these things that are wrong with the company. That's part of the training I do. Now, I do have preferred games. I do have preferred settings. As you see, right here, I've got on my Call of Cthulhu shirt. And honestly, for the work I do, that system works much better. The key is because I'm introducing new people to the hobby. They don't know about all the other games out there. And so it is a very delicate, fine line to walk. So if you're out there doing what I do and introducing new people to the hobby, make sure that you have these difficult conversations with them and don't expect them to have any prior knowledge. God bless.